In today's hyper-connected world, our phones know more about us than we might realize. Every tap, every swipe, your location, search history, even microphone data is silently tracked, stored, and often sold by tech giants and app developers. Sometimes these profiles even extend to your family. It's no wonder people are asking, "Can I trust my phone?" At Murena, we believe there's a better way to use technology, one that respects your privacy. That's why we created EOS, a fully open-source deGoogled mobile operating system that's easy to use, free from trackers, and designed with your privacy in mind. It even includes cloud services like email, storage, and calendar, built on the same privacy principles, so you stay connected without compromising your data. Today, we're proud to introduce EOS 3.0, more powerful and packed with the features you've been asking for. With stronger privacy, it's the next step toward ethical, user-first technology. Let's start with an important improvement in parental control. With EOS 3.0, we're introducing parental control with screen time management and app access settings, allowing you to guide your family's tech usage while still respecting their privacy and freedom. You also control which apps your child can install, with your security code required for parental guidance apps, or any app you choose. EOS 3.0 brings major improvements to advanced privacy, your tool to block trackers, hide your location and IP, and stay informed. With weekly reports, you'll see which apps and trackers are most invasive and track your privacy score over time. Want to inspire others? You can also share your report on social media and help spread the message of digital freedom. Moving on to the cloud, meet the Murena Workspace Online Vault, a secure, user-friendly place to store important files, powered by CryptPad. With end-to-end encryption, it's perfect for protecting your data while enabling secure collaboration. This test service helps us explore how to bring strong encryption into Murena Workspace without sacrificing ease of use. Your data is yours, and now it's easier than ever to keep it safe. Lost your device? Find My Device via SMS in EOS 3.0 lets you locate your phone even when you're away, making it easier to track and secure your device. All you need is another phone to send your code to your phone. You'll get the location of your lost phone in reply. This simple yet effective feature uses standard text messages to help you track and secure your device with ease. And for all tablet users, here's great news. Tablet mode is now fully optimized for larger screens, bringing a smoother experience to all supported tablets. With EOS 3.0, you get a tablet-friendly interface designed to make the most of your device, while keeping the simplicity and privacy of EOS. EOS 3.0 is now available on all supported tablets, and you can find it at the Murena.com shop. And the upgrades in EOS 3.0 don't stop at the interface. This new version also takes a big step forward in protecting your online privacy. With the new Murena Find search engine, powered by Quant, EOS 3.0 delivers quality results with no tracking and no data collection by default. And one more thing, need to send a message quickly? In EOS 3.0, we introduce speech-to-text feature, which makes it easy to communicate hands-free, giving you more freedom to use your phone your way. This feature is now available for Murena Workspace Premium members. With users across the globe, EOS is expanding its reach. Our mission is to offer digital sovereignty to more people, so no matter where you are, you can take control of your data and have a more ethical digital experience. At Murena, we believe technology should work for you, not against you. With EOS 3.0, you get complete control over your digital life without giving up convenience. It's the most advanced, user-friendly way to protect your privacy on a smartphone today. EOS 3.0, where user-friendliness meets privacy.
Um, Hello, everyone, and welcome to the launch of our new version of EOS 3.0. And I'm Veronica, Communications Manager at Murena, and I'm thrilled to be here today together with Gail Duval, EOS founder and Murena CEO, Rick Weerhaver, our COO, and Andros Dembitsky, our lead designer, who came across the ocean right from Brazil today to join us. And if you watched our launch of EOS 1.0, you already remember him, I'm sure. So in the presentation, you've just seen all the features that are coming with this new version. And right now, we are happy to answer your questions. And most importantly, to speak about the mission of Murena say to you what we are currently working on at Murena, and also at the end we will unveil some exciting collaborations, so stay until the end with us. So without further ado, I'll hand over to Gail to start this session, and over to you, Gail.
Thank you, Veronica. Hi everyone, very happy to be here today with all of you. Before we dive further, I want to take just a little moment to say how proud I am of what we have built already at Murena. Our mission has always been to offer something different on the mobile phones and on tablets. We have created something that respects your privacy, that protects your personal and professional data, and it does all this without compromising on ease of use. So today, with the launch of EOS v3, we're taking another big step in that direction. We have built EOS so that everyone can pick it up and start using it right away without needing to be a tech expert, without hours of configuration, without customization, and without any compromise on your daily digital habits. Privacy is a fundamental right, and enjoying secure, ethical digital products shouldn't be a luxury. Actually, it shouldn't be complicated. It should be for everyone. So that's the reason why we have put so much effort into the design and usability of EOS. And leading that charge has been Andros, who joined us today for the v3 launch event. So Andros, can you share a bit more about how we've approached the user experience in EOS and what makes it so accessible to people coming from more traditional platforms?
Yeah, sure, Gail, absolutely. We know that it's a challenge today for most people to protect their privacy. That often involves a lot of technical configurations that not a lot of people are very familiar with. And with EOS, we offer privacy by design, removing all the hassle along the way. And our cloud services and the Murena workspace in general are designed and seamlessly integrated with EOS. And our focus is to really make it easier for users to connect their accounts and sync their emails, all their contacts and calendar events and photos automatically with the cloud and safely with the cloud. And basically everything is carefully designed and was made easy for people. On top of that, we're also making it easy for people to benefit from advanced privacy features. For instance, faking your location, hiding your real IP address, and deactivating trackers instantly. That can all be done with a single tap on the screen, so it's that easy. And I like to say that design is not only pixels on the screen, and our goal is really to offer people a smooth user experience and make it easier for them to protect their privacy without sacrificing all the favorite apps and all the features that people like, which are found in almost all most popular phones in general.
Thank you, Brandos. So Murena is not only about privacy and online workspace experience. This is also about digital sovereignty, about defending our rights and sustainability. So, Rick knows more than anyone about this topic, so I will hand over to him to dive deeper into the subject.
Sure. Very happy to, Veronica, thank you. What for me, and I think for all of us, makes Murena really special is that it's a company, an organization, a project that tries to really combine mainstream user-friendliness with being an ethical alternative to mainstream technology companies that we've come to know as big tech because of all the not so good things that they're doing. So I thought it might be nice to expand a little bit more on what that means for us to be an ethical company and to be an ethical alternative to those big tech companies. And of course, as everyone knows, for us that starts with privacy. This is really in our foundations. As Gail has said, privacy is a fundamental right. It shouldn't be a luxury, it should be accessible to all. And for these reasons, we have the Advanced Privacy Suite, a Tor network switch, a geolocation faker. But we also think about other ethical pillars. For example, we also believe in access, in that everyone has a right to access good software and use that to their advantage. And for this reason, we make EOS available to download for free for everyone, and we support more than 200 different devices so that many people have the opportunity to download EOS and to start using it for free. And another important pillar for us is sustainability. Those same 200 devices that we support, we often support them for much longer than the original manufacturers do. Sometimes we even double the original life of the smartphone. And this results in huge environmental advantages because the largest footprint of a smartphone is in its production. So if we are able to extend its use, we do a really good thing for the environment. In the same way, our entire cloud is run by renewable energy. We love working with sustainable and people-focused companies like Fairphone and TerraCube. And lastly, what's increasingly becoming a focus internationally is digital sovereignty. We're seeing everywhere how important it is for not only for individuals, but also for governments and for companies to be autonomous, to have the right and the access over their own data and their own software. And because EOS and Murena Workspace are fully open source, we really enable our users to do that and to be that. So all of these ethical pillars are summarized on one of our website pages, murena.com/impact, and there you can read more about this if you ever want to in the future.
Yes, thank you, Rick. So let's now move on to your questions. We've received quite a lot of questions before our launch event, so we won't be able to reply to all of them, unfortunately, but we will certainly see how we can reply after the event to those who were not replied today. So, but before we begin, let me address the most common question that we received before is what devices will get 3.0 and when it will be available. So the rollout of EOS 3.0 starts at the end of the launch, so today, and will be fully available on June 10th. So throughout the week, you will have the update already available in your settings, system updates in the settings. As for the devices, all the compatible devices with EOS that are on AOSP 12, 13, and 14 will receive the over-the-air update. So check your settings menu. Let's start with the questions that we've picked from Mastodon and forum, mostly. You were really active asking the questions. So the first question comes from Mastodon. And the person would like to know if contactless payments work or not. If so, is it only with Curve for the moment, or is there more? And on which devices? So Gail wanted to reply to this one. So
Yes, it's not that I want to reply, but I can reply to this one. So the answer is easy. As soon as the hardware has NFC support, contactless payment is possible with iOS. But then there is a question of which app can do this contactless payment. So on this aspect, we have found recently one app that works well for contactless payment on iOS. It is called Curve. But of course, we are happy to get more suggestions if some users know some other apps.
All right.
Very happy to. Yeah.
Thank you. So let's move on. Today we have a lot of questions, so we'll try to go fast. So actually, next question is also for Gail. The question about our Murena workspace: is it end-to-end encrypted?
So the answer is no, because end-to-end encryption is a very difficult topic. I mean, it's well-known technology, but it often results into some more difficult and complicated user experience. So today, the Murena workspace is not end-to-end encrypted, but as we have seen in the video, the launch video, we are introducing Murena Vault based on a CryptPad technology that is fully end-to-end encrypted. So from now on, Murena.io workspace users will be able to store some data in this particular folder in Vault, fully end-to-end encrypted. Yeah.
It's on the way. On the way right now. Let's say that. All right, and the last question for the moment to Gail. From Mastodon also, did you manage to improve the camera software for better photo quality by default?
So yes, so this is an easy question, and the answer is not easy because the camera app is something, but then you have the hardware and you have some firmware, and each device is a bit unique on this aspect. So we have pretty good results with the open camera that we ship with iOS, but it's true that for some device the quality is not optimal. So that's the reason why, for instance, on Fairphones, Murena Fairphones, there is now an option to enable the camera application by Fairphone to give the best possible results with the Fairphone hardware. So we are trying this approach today, which is working pretty well, but it's definitely something we want to improve in the future.
All right. So let's move on to another question. This one is concerns the design, so there will be a good opportunity to speak directly with you, Andros. What are your plans for the future of design and iOS in general?
The way we see iOS in the future is that we want to offer users an operating system that looks sophisticated and unique in terms of visual design. And our main objective is to develop a privacy-friendly operating system that is in line with industry quality standards and with a small learning curve in general.
All right. So yeah, don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions concerning the design and user experience to ask them today in the chats. So we'll try to pick them for Andros. So another question that goes from the forum. Are there any plans for Murena or iOS to start sales in other countries outside Europe? So that was one for Rick.
Yes, absolutely. There are such plans. This goes a little bit back to what I said in the beginning, that we really want to make our software as easily accessible for everyone. And therefore, we also want to sell our phones in every country in the world. We already sell Murena Workspace, of course, in every country in the world, because that's our subscription to our online cloud, so anyone can get that. But we also want to bring our phones, and we've begun last year and this year already expanding. So we now ship to more countries than we did in the past. For example, New Zealand has been added, Australia was already available, Hong Kong has been added, Singapore and South Korea. And we're continuously trying to expand this. And what we're especially trying to do is make it so that we can ship phones to people with all taxes and customs duties included. And that's actually quite difficult to do because this is different for every country. But we're making a big effort to make it as easy and simple and affordable for everyone to be able to get a Murena device.
Yeah. So, thank you. Let's move on. Have you made any progress in finding a way to get notification without contacting Google's service? Are there any promising future plans? So the one for Gail, right? You wanted?
Yes, regarding notifications, it's something that users generally don't really see, but this year, a few months ago, we have added a technology to iOS that is enabling some notification that do not go through the Google servers and the push notification by Google. So this is called unified push, and it's already in iOS actually. So we are going to make this enabled by default in the next weeks. But it's definitely something we want to add in iOS because we think that we should be as independent as possible from the big techs.
Yeah, that's the biggest challenge actually. Another question from forum. Why don't you focus on just a few devices so that they can be supported more intensively and updated promptly? So, Rick, do you want to?
Sure. Yes, this goes a little bit back to what I said earlier. Also, that we really like to support as many devices as possible to make it easy and accessible for everyone to start using iOS. It also means that this way we can really extend the lifetimes of these devices by supporting them for a long time, which helps with our sustainability objectives. And I think it's also good to state that for we have two branches, the stable branch and the community branch. And for the stable branch, those are the devices we sell on Murena.com, we actually do a lot of intensive quality assurance. So we try to combine the best of two worlds this way.
Yeah. Well, the idea is that to have to use the phone as long as possible, so make it the more sustainable possible to provide the software updates for longer.
For sure.
So, yeah, that's a good question. So let's move on to another one from LinkedIn. Carl asks, what location service will be used? So Gail?
Yes, location service is a big topic, especially since last year, because iOS was relying on a network location system that was operated by Mozilla, and they stopped this service 1 year ago. So we had to switch to something different to keep this network location service available in iOS. So we started with our own proxy to a commercial provider of an API that makes this possible, and we are moving to a new open source system that is called BeaconDB. So that is going to be a replacement for the Mozilla location service that is not working anymore. And I think that it's going to become a kind of standard in the open source world, because Ubuntu, for instance, has announced that, if I'm not wrong, has announced that they are using BeaconDB from now on. So yeah, that's going to be BeaconDB in iOS as well.
All right. And let's move on to the last sorry. So we have some sound, background sound. Let's move on to the last question that we received beforehand on the forum. One question regarding RCS. What is the status on that? Is it doable or not? If not, what are the reasons against it? About the RCS.
Yes, it is a topic we want to make this happen in EOS as well, but we actually have larger plans. We want to design a new application that is going to mix, traditional text messages, RCS, and maybe more. Actually, we want it to be linked to maybe the Matrix network to enable a connection to other instant messaging platforms. So we are working on plans for this, but definitely, yes, we want to introduce RCS into EOS messages.
All right. So now I'm looking into the questions that we received in the chat. Just give me just a second. The question about the maps, the map app, actually. So I'm quoting: "All I care about is whether Magic Earth is finally open source." And what about maps? Let's just speak about the map application and Magic Earth.
Yeah, I can answer this question. It's correct. Magic Earth is not yet open source, and it's something we've been working on to change, to see if we can create a maps application that's open source for in EOS. And I think what's nice to introduce that, how we've been doing that, is to say that as Murena, we are really part of a very big ecosystem in Europe of lots of social enterprises that are all trying to establish really good, more ethical alternatives to big technology companies. And this Maps application we're developing as part of a project where we collaborate with 12 of these companies. That collaboration is called MobiFree, which some of you might have heard about. And as part of that project, we've begun developing a fully open source, open data, open standards Maps application based on the Map Libre project. And it's really exciting. The first builds are there, but there's still a lot of work to be done. But it's really exciting, and I hope that next year, during the next launch, we'll be able to show you a great Maps application that we've developed within this project.
Yeah, crossing fingers. So I see another question from PeerTube. I think it's also for you, Rick. The question is, will you be launching a Murena mobile device management solution, or do you partner with other Europe-based MDM providers who can manage EOS devices?
Yeah, this is a question that we get a lot, actually, because we have many users today who also want to introduce EOS and Murena Workspace to the organizations that they work with, whether that's a government like a municipality or their company or their non-profit organization. And what you need in order to be able to do that is indeed a mobile device management solution that allows IT administrators to manage a fleet of devices. And we have currently one in the final stages of development, of which we're almost ready to launch the beta, and we'll start beta testing it very soon. And another thing that we are working on is to create a sort of a second version of Murena Workspace that is more suitable specifically for businesses. So we're really taking these requests into account, and we're trying to make available software solutions that are well suited to use in company settings.
All right. So we actually received several questions on the topic of desktop mode. So one's from PeerTube. Are you planning on launching a version of iOS for x86, x64, providing the same privacy feature on desktop and laptop computers? And from YouTube, there was discussion of a desktop mode on tablets. Has there been any progress or decision or on whether this feature is getting worked on? Is it also for you?
Would you like me to go again? I can.
That's
It's your thing.
It is
your time.
a topic that I've been enthusiastic about in the past months. As some of you may know, there's something in Android called desktop mode, which allows you to take your phone, so your iOS phone or your iOS tablet, and to hook it up to an external screen. And then a desktop mode is launched. This is still very basic currently in iOS. But we think it's a super exciting possibility to bring iOS to larger screens. So actually the answer to your question is that we hope that in the future Windows, macOS, all those big tech operating systems for PC will no longer be necessary because we'll be able to bring you iOS on large screens. I think I'll keep this answer short so others can also talk.
All right, yeah, let's move on then. So another question comes from Telegram. We have several questions actually about around AI, about ChatGPT, etc. So we have one, what about AI? Any plans to have our own open source and privacy focused? And the second question, what about the ChatGPT? Well, that's quite a vague one. So Gail, you.
Yes, I'm not sure to get the one about ChatGPT, but for sure AI is a topic. We have already communicated a bit about our options. Obviously, the challenge is to keep it privacy safe, because we know that big techs are still here to with AI to potentially catch all our data. So we have some plans. We did some experimentations already, even with some AI that was running on locally on the device without any internet connections. It's probably too soon now to have this because the hardware is not good enough, fast enough for this. But in the meantime, probably we have some options by at least proxying some good AI services. So we can start with this, and eventually we can even have our own models. There are some open source models now that could run, but the question is we cannot do everything. So what is the best path to AI with some privacy guarantees? And it's still something that we are discussing internally. There is no definitive choice about how we are going to do, but something's going to happen for sure.
Is in your opinion it's and a priority should be a priority in the future?
I mean, yes and no. To me, the real thing is really about privacy, because today you can use some AI services on iOS. There are many apps, there are many things online that you can use on the web browser. So it's already available in some way. Now the question is about privacy and is about integration of AI features. Do we just want some basic AI features like kind of the early ChatGPT with some assistant, or do we want more because we know that we can do much more with AI? But that's a big project, and so probably not for this year, but who knows?
All right. And by the way, do you think people who are currently using AI are safe in terms of their data privacy? Those who are using ChatGPT right now, or
it's probably not safe at all. But yes, so be careful. And well, probably one thing that a user can do is it's the same with search engine, etc. Say, do not use always the same AI engine. Have different accounts and different AI services, and then it is mitigating the risk of having you tracked by some big techs. But yeah.
Maybe you're not put the personal data directly there with some sensitive data. So yeah, let's move on. That's a big topic anyway. It's gonna be in every tech subject it's raised right now. So yeah, let's go to another topic and another question from Telegram. We have: will you be looking to expand your distributor base to Canada? Also the question about the country, and also we still receive a lot of questions about availability in India. So maybe Rick, you can give some updates on this.
Yeah, we already sell in Canada, so that was a quick solution. We don't sell all devices in Canada because for every country there are certification requirements, but we sell many devices for Canada. And India is not a country where we sell yet, but where we'd very much like to expand to. But it's also a country that's been complicated to expand to in terms of logistics and regulations. But it's something that's a priority for us to solve because clearly India is a huge country with a huge population, and we'd love to be able to bring EOS and Murena phones to them. Yeah.
Yeah. We have a really big and active community on the forum, and we hope, one day we will be able to ship you Murena devices. So yeah, let's move on to another question from PeerTube. Hi, will you be releasing an Android 16 version of iOS so that we can plug it into a monitor and use it as a computer using the desktop mode that ships with Android 16? That will work with Fairphone 4 and 5 as well as Pixel 8 versions. This one is very specific.
Yeah, I think I can say a little bit about it because desktop mode is actually also already included in earlier versions of Android than Android 16. You need to enable it in the developer settings, but there's a way to get it working. And if you do that, it already works on indeed on the Fairphone 4, on the Fairphone 5, and on the Pixel 8. And in terms of, so that's just to say that desktop mode is available also on earlier versions of Android, but it's being increased every time. And that's only part of the question, right? Is that correct? The other was on when we're launching a new version of Android, and I think Gal should probably take that question.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We don't have any official answer, okay. But yes, eventually it's going to happen. But
yeah. So the best reply is that you should follow our newsletters. So maybe if we have any updates on this topic, we always share them on the newsletters and social media. So yeah. Let's move on. Another question from PeerTube. When are you planning on supporting more Samsung phones? I'm on A25.
I think we have a new device, a new Samsung device supported, but I need to check. The S20 or something?
Yeah, I think generally we can say that sometimes some devices it's more complicated to develop EOS for than for other devices because of a variety of technical reasons, and you can see also that this changes per company over time. So for example, in the past OnePlus was quite an easy device to develop AOSP forks for. Nowadays that's a lot more difficult. For Samsung too, in the past years this has been challenging. But there's been a lot of work by us and also in the broader community to make this possible again. So we're hopeful that we can start supporting more Samsung devices in the future.
Yeah. The next one is a very beautiful question, I think. The question from YouTube: can a project like Murena increase country sovereignty for their digital space? In my country, run on AWS and Google.
Definitely. But who takes the question? Maybe I can say something briefly. This is already happening. Like we see in Germany, there's now a state that has transitioned completely off of big technologies. We see more and more municipalities that are moving away from proprietary closed source software towards more open source solutions that are more focused on ethical values like privacy, like open access, like sustainability. So yes, Murena and all our brothers and sisters in the open source world can definitely together make that happen. And we've been growing a lot in the past few years. And I think I can say with confidence now that we're really also mature enough to make that step. So I'm really excited to see this happening. And yeah, we'd love to work with governments to provide phones for their employees. Yeah.
And I think also things that they can help make things change is also by working together. So we are all not doing it alone. This is, I think, the beauty of the open source community and different other projects that exist that we collaborate in different ways with. So
True.
Yeah, we need to check for other questions. Yeah, just a second. Good question. Are you working or soon launching a new phone? I just arrived to Spain from Argentina, and one of my first goals is to buy a Fairphone 5. But if a new phone will be released soon, then I can wait. That's a good question. So we have actually probably yes, but at the end of this session we will reveal several ones. I don't know. Let's stay maybe vague for the moment about that. But definitely we're always trying to bring something new and to bring some new products and to give you also more choice, also in terms of prices, in terms of availabilities. Also at our store at Murena.com, you are in the also in our shop in the US. Sometimes we also sell the refurbished devices, so not only on the new ones. So well, it depends. Usually depends on the stock that we have, because also to procure with refurbished devices is not that easy sometimes, right? Thank you for all of your questions. That was, well, we have really a lot of them. And as we said, we actually, I remember we had one person who asked 22 questions on LinkedIn. So sorry we didn't answer to them today, but we will definitely make a frequently asked questions section and post on social media. Probably we will take, we will see how it's gonna be organized. So we will take question by question on social media and share with them, because these are all very interesting. And thank you really a lot for your active participation in this Q&A session. So now let's, so that was the last questions for today. And so Gael has one more thing to say to you. So I'll give him a word.
Yeah, yes, one more thing. We wanted to take this launch opportunity to present two new partners we have started to work with on the hardware. So the first one actually is Vola. Vola is a German company that has been designing mobile phones and tablets for a few years now, and like Murena, they are doing some products that give back the control to users and customers, and they also have a pretty strong commitment to privacy. So today I've brought the new Vola tablet that is now supported by EOS v3. So this is a really great tablet, great quality, very good screen, and if you add a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, this can actually become your personal computer. We hope so. So we are going to communicate a bit more about this tablet in the coming weeks, and it's going to be available as a Murena tablet by the end of the month, I think. So
Yes.
the new Murena Vola tablet here for the first time.
I'm really excited about
Yes,
this partnership.
arrived yesterday. And the second one is this one. This is the Shift phone. So Shift is also a German company that is designing some more sustainable hardware. So this is the Shift Phone 8 with EOS v3. And the Shift phone has two special features. The first one is a removable battery in the back, very easy to replace and to remove. And the second one is some kill switches that you can use to switch off the camera and the microphone if you want. I mean physically switching off. So it's located in the back of the phone. You have to remove the battery to access the switches. But yeah, so this is our second new partner, Shift. We are very happy to work with such new partners who share strong values with Murena. So yeah, I think that's it for today, and it's already a lot, but don't forget to follow us on social media and to subscribe to the Murena newsletter to keep updated all the time with all the new things, software, hardware, Murena workspace, and yes, and actually we will have more big news by the end of this month.
Yeah. So yeah, really soon we're gonna put Vola. Announce the officially the availability of Vola tablet, and
Yes.
soon also Shift Phone 8 with Murena and with EOS. So yeah, thank you all for joining us today. We really thankful for all the questions that you asked today. And of course, thank you for supporting our missions, because you're helping us in so many different ways, and we are extremely grateful for everyone to make our project grow in so many ways. So this is the end of our session, and thank you very much, and goodbye.
Goodbye.